come on one of our blind dates, send your request to ezoneblinddates@gmail.com. That's ezoneblinddates@gmail.com.
And stay tuned for your confessions.
These are my confessions.
Share them with us at ezoneconfessions@yahoo.com. I mean, is this planet Earth?
Is it?
I don't know, let me check. Either way, it's got a buzz.
And a bugger thing.
Ow! Ow!
You're in the entertainment block on Nationwide 90 FM. And you're locked in to the E-Zone with Honey B and Kareem Boya Tings.
Ba-da-da-da, E-Zone. Ba-da-da-da, E-Zone. Ba-da-da-da, E-Zone. Ba-da-da-da, E.
We are humble.
And you're listening to Nationwide 90 FM.
You're talking about a sensation that runs the nation and every radio station. Boy, I things, the girls them king, the fastest man alive.
E-Zone shall play as long as we live, and as long as we live, E-Zone shall play. Greetings, this is Marcy Griffiths, and you're listening to E-Zone with Honeybee and Kareem Boya Tings, Monday through Friday on Nationwide 90 FM. Marcy Griffiths said that.
When I need motivation, my one solution is my queen, cause she stays strong. Yeah, yeah. What up, it's your boy Omi representing for the E-Zone with Honey B and Kareem Boya Tings, 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide. Omi, I'm out. Boom!
Yeah, this is your girl Jazzelise representing for Kareem Boya Tings, Honey B and the E-Zone. E-Zone fresh and clean, fresh and clean, fresh and clean.
Your man a Gram Smog and always representing for the E-Zone. Honey B, and you don't know Kareem Boya Tings, you don't know big up on yourself, continue to play. Give the people in the news, play sweet reggae music and dance all the time. Positive.
Keep blazing your fire, fire, fire. Yo, this is Jimmy Morgan, and right now you're locked into the E-Zone with Kareem Boya Tings, Honey B. Light it up.
Tell them you are the B-A-D-D-E-S-T. Now sure can't test, got them L-A-M-E, yup. You don't integrity IFA still representing for the E-Zone with Honeybee and Kareem Boya Tings. How are the D-E-M?
Hey, a Pampute, and I'm representing for E-Zone with Kareem Boya Tings and Honeybee, Monday to Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. I want to them.
All right. It is Thursday, October 30, 2025. Good afternoon, Jamaica to the world. I am Kareem Boya Tings alongside
NGB
and DJ
Jerome.
That is it. You're in the E-Zone.
It's got a buzz.
And a bugger things.
Ow.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm a little tired right now. A bit of activity just now. But all right. How are you?
Yeah. How are you, Jerome?
I'm doing fine. Get in there.
Okay. Well, our new website is live. You can experience news with AI-driven personalized content, interactive news chats, and seamless digital radio streaming. Try it now at revonews.ai.
Yeah, and we're also live on the Revolutionary Station Nationwide 90.3, 90.5.
Yeah, 90.7 and 90.9 on your FM dial.
Yeah, you can also follow us on YouTube and Instagram. On Instagram, it's Nationwide 90 FM. And on YouTube, we're live. It's Nationwide 90 FM live too. And on that note, it's time for...
E-Zone's Star YouTuber is brought to you by Mark's the Superstore, helping you build dreams from the ground up. From the ground up, baby. From the ground up.
From the ground up, indeed. Yes, so let us see who's there early. Who do you have on yours?
Rick NYC.
Rick NYC, it is.
And then after Rick, I'm seeing Annie Smith. Did Annie Smith win already?
No, so she'll be getting a star for the month of October. So tomorrow is the final day, matter of fact. Who else are you seeing over there?
I am seeing also in the YouTube chat Majestic Gabby Fee. I'm also seeing Jolene Sterling. Hello. Karen Smith. Good afternoon to you, Karen. Who else is there? Dre Views. Hello. Sharon Bryan. Who else do you see?
I also see EBS Juice Bar over there in Bronx, New York. I see Jacqueline Thomas. There were some other people.
But Annie Smith said she win already.
Oh, she did? No?
That she said. Which month you win?
Which
for
month
Annie?
did you win, Annie? Please and thank you. Tell us. Also, I'm seeing Competent Korean. Bag out the people and bag out the things. Big up on yourself. Rose. I hate that YouTube is doing this. Like, it is so hard to read the...
Rosetta Carol Francis. I'm assuming that's what the name is. Yeah.
Right. So it is Rosie in Boston, she says. So apparently Annie Smith won already, they're saying.
Yeah.
So then if it's not Annie Smith, which I do have some stars for Annie Smith though, so I'm going to have to hopefully find some time today and just revisit for the entire month. So then Majestic Gabby Fee will be getting a star for the month of
October. Yeah. All right. So, big up all the peeps on YouTube. Excuse me. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share the program on YouTube.
Indeed, we're also on Facebook at Nationwide Radio JM and on X at Nationwide Radio.
To our X's, remember to use the hashtag NNEZone.
Could never be there.
Free zone.
Yeah. Now, welcome to the show and thank you for choosing to share space, time, and energy with us. We have a fantastic show planned for you today. Our topic of the day is posted on our social media platforms. You guys can head over on our platforms on X, Instagram, and also on Facebook and drop the comments. And in the mix, who do we have?
In the mix, we'll have Dr. Mark Ricketts, a family physician that operates at Ruthven Medical Center and Willowdean Family Medical Center.
That is it. Now, it is a Thursday. It is a health day here on the East Zone, and also a throwback day, retroactive Thursday. DJ Jerome on the ones and twos. Here we go.
Nationwide 90 FM. Nationwide 90 FM. 90 FM.
I burn bonfires of the city, hunting blood. You coulda come from Rima or you come from jungle. Coulda come from firehouse or you come from Tower Hill. One blood. You coulda come from Libya or you come from America. Coulda come from Europe or you come from Africa. One blood. You coulda be a Irishman or a Englishman. Coulda be a Mexican or a with a Indian. One blood. Hey mate, I wanna get this straight. Operate, hey mate, I wanna get me straight. Hey girl,
might not proper, but we love the vibe, the food and the culture. Whoa, can't you see the beauty of this country? Me never know a serious thing until me reach a foreign. So what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars now run. So what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars now run. Now with the money in your pocket and a God in your heart. Crowd of people, what more you want? Reggae music, I play a reggae artist a chant. I hear some me born and me not transplant. What a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars now run. So what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars now run.
Oh cherry, oh baby, don't you know I'm in love with you? If you don't believe I do, what more you left for me to do? Look how long I've been waiting for you to come right in. And now that we are together, please make all my joys come over.
Just a dance with my daughter. Some daughter just a broke their fight. Some daughter just a feel alright. But war is in the dance, war is tonight. War is in the dance, war is. Me say war is in the dance, war is there. War is in the dance, war is.
And me went to a dance a Clarendon. Me and a big fat thing named Farmer. But as we reach at the dance gate, the gate man a hold up on me woman hand. One women, money scatter out all over the place. Babylon, but me with a hear me now. Leg on me hand gate, and me come in. Leg on me hand gate, and me come in. You sleep under the cellar when me live off my pain. And anything me eat it off me ice cold and green. Me beat road, me happy man, me
give thanks and praise unto the Most High.
Leg on me hand gate,
because so much of it is everything unto a man. Because all these things are abomination to the Lord God. Cause every day the girls dress up in a trousers. I say what happened to your skirts and blouses? Why can't I man see you in your dresses? Cause these things unto Jaja and pleases. And every day them a worship vanities. And your greatest lust is jewelries. Mind ya lick you with diseases. Hey, mind ya lick you with diseases. Hey, the most dangerous diseases. I said the most dangerous diseases. I'm talking like the elephant type.
Will you see if this really be a hot
the soul of my light.
Yellow man
arthritis on the one
that
you see, cause every day that I turn the Bible page.
Zungo, zungo, go, zungo, zen. Zungo, zungo, go, zungo, zen. Say if you have a paper, you must have a pen. And if you have a start, you must have a end. Say 5 plus 5, it equal to 10. And if you have both, you put them in a pen. And if you have a rooster, you must have a hen now. Zungo, zungo, go, zungo, zen. Zungo, zungo, go, zungo, zen.
And do you take this lady for your lawful wife?
Yes, I do.
Time for news.
These are the top stories making the e-news. Health Ministry appeals for blood donations. Dream Entertainment shifts focus to hurricane relief following Melissa's devastation. Benefit concerts in New York and South Florida to assist hurricane-devastated Jamaica and more. Now the details. The Health Ministry is appealing to members of the public to donate blood as soon as conditions allow, following severe disruptions to the country's blood collection and storage operations caused by Hurricane Melissa. According to the National Blood Transfusion Service, NBTS, the hurricane halted routine blood drives and slowed the distribution of blood and blood products to hospitals across several parishes. As a result, national blood reserves are now critically low, posing a challenge for patients in need of transfusion due to surgery, trauma, or childbirth complications. Persons wishing to donate are advised to wait until travel is safe and roads are cleared before visiting any collection site. Donors are also reminded to eat well, rest and stay hydrated before donating, and to bring a valid ID when attending the blood bank. At this time, donations are being accepted by the NBTS headquarters located at 21 Slipe Road in Kingston. The ministry says updates on additional collection sites and schedules will be shared through its official communications channels and the NBTS social media pages in the coming days. The ministry is encouraging all eligible donors to respond once conditions improve, noting that every donation helps save a life as hospitals continue to operate under emergency conditions. Please, people, if you can.
Jamaica already has generally has a blood, what do you call it now? I don't want to say blood problem because that's not what I'm trying to say. The availability of blood is significantly low at regular times during the year, and now when a lot of people might be injured. They might need blood because we might find injured people at late and we don't know how much blood they would have lost. So if you can, please go ahead and donate.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right, so Dream Entertainment shifts focus to hurricane relief following Melissa's devastation. After Hurricane Melissa caused significant damage across Jamaica, particularly in the western and southern region, the managing director of Dream Entertainment, Scott Dunn, announced that the company will support the recovery efforts. The storm, which struck on a Tuesday, led to toppled power lines, flooded homes, and displaced hundreds of families. Dream Entertainment is reaching out to communities in Western Jamaica to determine their most urgent needs. Dunn stated that the company's focus has temporarily shifted from preparing for the upcoming Dream Weekend 2026 event in Montego Bay to helping the affected parishes rebuild, noting that the company has a strong connection to the people in Westmoreland and Negril. The festival, which is planned for July 30 to August 3, 2026, is expected to boost the local economy. In a statement posted on their social media, the organizers expressed sympathy for those who lost loved ones and property and called on their global network of supporters to also provide assistance. Dunn emphasized the importance of a collective effort from the public, private sector, and the Jamaican diaspora to help the country recover.
Yeah, man, I'm just, kudos to everyone right now who's just, rallying around. And obviously we're going to have to, do a lot of these reliefs for months to come. And I'm just happy that, the persons with the platforms, they're using it, jumping around, in order to assist as best as possible. So kudos to Dream Weekend.
Absolutely.
For this.
And I'll just encourage, those who can, while we do, general assistance with food and probably clothes, tarpaulins and so forth. If you have the resources to, when you go out, if you can identify one or two families that you can focus on to help to rebuild completely, then I would encourage you to do so. And that would help the efforts move much faster.
Yes, so true. Now, following the significant damage caused by Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica, promoters from BRT Weekend, in collaboration with the Office of the Consul General of Jamaica, Oliver Mayer, are organizing a series of benefit concerts in the United States to raise funds for relief and rebuilding efforts. The first event, titled A Concert for Hope, Unity and Jamaica, will take place in South Florida on November 15, with a second show scheduled for New York on November 16. Now, this all-white Attah concert series is intended to bring the community together and provide much-needed support for the island's recovery. The concert will allow people to contribute to the cause while enjoying a night of music and solidarity. Proceeds from the events will be directed toward helping those impacted by the hurricane to rebuild their lives and their communities. The initiative comes as a part of a wider effort by various organizations and individuals to support Jamaica in the wake of the devastating storm, which has left thousands in need. The benefit concerts offer a concrete way for the Jamaican diaspora and friends of Jamaica in the US to contribute to the long-term recovery of the nation. Another one, and I love it. I love it. So November 15 in South Florida, November 16 in New York.
Yeah. Support members of the diaspora and those who love and support Jamaica. Support as best as you can. Minister Bartlett targets full tourism restart in the wake of Hurricane Melissa. Minister of Tourism Honorable Edmund Bartlett has set a firm target for Jamaica's tourism industry to be fully back in operation by December 15, 2025. To deliver on that goal, the ministry has activated a high-level Hurricane Melissa Recovery Task Force and a companion tourism resilience coordination committee to synchronize public and private sector action. The Jamaica Information Service shared that the Recovery Task Force is chaired by John Biles, Executive Deputy Chairman of Chucka Caribbean Adventures, with Minister Bartlett serving as Chairman Emeritus. The task force comprises a distinguished cross-section of public and private sector leaders, including Honorable Tova Hamilton, Minister of State in the Ministry of Tourism, Professor Lloyd Waller, Executive Director of the Global Tourism Resilience and Crisis Management Center, and Jennifer Griffith, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism. Also serving on the task force is Adam Stewart, Executive Chairman of Sandoz Resorts International. The Hurricane Melissa Recovery Task Force will drive the operational restart of the sector, prioritizing rapid assessments, product rehabilitation, and service readiness across resorts, attractions, airports, ports, and key corridors. Working through agency and the private sector leads, it will assist with the clearing of bottlenecks, sequencing repairs, and coordinate go-to market readiness to restore safety, service quality, and visitor confidence by December 15, 2025.
Yeah, crazy.
That's a crazy target,
it is.
I think, but if the right people are at the head and the right money goes into it, then they can do it. The tourism sector is very critical to our economy, and so we're gonna need that recovery fast, so that while other sections of the island are recovering, at least our hotels are up and some of our attractions are up, so that when tourists come, they can, enjoy parts of the island just the same.
I mean, I saw earlier a comment from EBS Juice Bar, and it's now gone, on YouTube. I think they were, they were, singing praises to a particular hotel, and I don't want to get it wrong, but so I would not try and try to remember which one they were talking about. But I just want to say to all the hotel workers, to everybody in that sector whom, had to be at work throughout the hurricane, nobody pay attention to the ungrateful tourists, them would have complain about them and get food in a bag and all them something there. Y'all sacrificed, right? Being there, being at work, showing up and providing service. So I must just say, across the island, to each and every one of you, thank you. Thank you so much for your service, especially in a time when the uncertainty, if you have a home to go back home to, the uncertainty of the safety of your family. So no matter where you sip on the social media right now with the tourism, we can't wait till they're advanced, send them back to the yard. Yes, and airport
the airports are open.
Send them home. Go home. I can't wait. Yes, and I thank you all.
Absolutely. Yes, I echo those sentiments. Ian Fleming's Airport is open for commercial and relief flights.
Send them home.
Norman Manley International Airport is open for commercial and relief flights.
Go home.
I don't know if Sangster is now taking commercial or commercial flights are leaving Sangster International, but I know that relief flights, some sections of Sangster International Airport needed repair, so I'm sure they're getting that done. So as soon as possible, if you need to leave,
yes,
you can go.
Go. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go for a break.
The new KFC Doritos Zinger. The irresistible flavor of KFC and Doritos. A combo that's finger-licking good. The time by KFC is...
It is 3:33.
In the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, BCIC and JNGI stand with you. Starting today, October 30, the following branches will be open and ready to help with Hurricane Melissa-related claims. BCIC Duke Street, Crossroads, Portmore, and New Kingston. JNGI King Street and New Kingston. We are working to resume full service at our other branch locations soon. We appreciate your patience during this difficult time, and we are committed to making the claims process as smooth and supportive as possible.
Public opinion.
Stop this foolish about this GLP and PMP business. We are a Jamaican.
Different people.
It's not a matter of a JLP or a PMP. I think it's more like where it is that you think you're comfortable, what support you can afford to make the country better.
Different views.
Most entertainers, they're not amenable to management, so the only thing that can ultimately structure them is the court and the prison.
Public opinion. The voice of the people at 6:25 p.m. weekdays during Nationwide at 5. Tune into Nationwide at 6:25 p.m. for Public Opinion, where the people's views matter.
Public Opinion is brought to you by Cleasing Industrial Supplies Limited, Industrial Automation and Control Solutions.
Get ready, students! Get ready, parents! And get ready, schools! From January to March 2026, Nationwide 90 FM is hitting the road again with the NNN School Tour, a fun, organized, and interactive journey bringing excitement, energy, and empowerment straight to your school under the theme Rise Up, Represent, Do It for Your Future.
You know getting nothing less than 98 when school over, me never avoid the gate.
This tour is all about motivating Jamaica's youth to dream big, take action, and own their future. Expect entertainment, inspiring messages, and engaging activities that challenge you to showcase your talents and potential. If you're a student with talent, come show us when the NNN School Tour comes to your school. Stay tuned to Nationwide 90 FM for details on how to participate in the NNN School Tour. So get ready to rise up, represent, and do it for your future.
Things
This is breaking news from Nationwide Radio.
The breaking news is brought to you by the Contractor Center, providing building solutions for everyday challenges.
At 3:40 p.m. on this Thursday, October 30, 2025, Nationwide News can confirm that the police are reporting that the bodies of 5 more people have been discovered in Westmoreland. 5 deaths confirmed in Westmoreland following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. So, repeating, the police are confirming that 5 people have been confirmed dead in Westmoreland due to the passage of Hurricane Melissa. Well, following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. That means that the total number of fatalities is now 14. So 5 confirmed dead in St. Elizabeth, 5 confirmed dead in Westmoreland, 1 confirmed dead in Hanover, 2 in St. James, and 1 in St. Catherine. Takes a death toll to 14, and this number, we're being told, will rise because there are some confirmations that the police are doing in other parts of Westmoreland based on reports that they've gotten from residents in that parish. So the death toll from Melissa at this time is 14, and we're being told that that death toll will rise this after the police confirming that 5 persons died in Westmoreland following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. We'll have more in our newscast at 5 p.m.
The breaking news was brought to you by the Contractor Center, providing building solutions for everyday challenges.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting.
We are family. We're having lots of fun. I got all my sisters with me. Get up and sing it to me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. We're family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Living life is fun, and we just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we have for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed.
Listen to me now.
Here's where
Stand
we
down here.
come.
I don't play Jesus, Minerva. Tell me now. What you doing?
Yes. Welcome back to the E Zone. My name is Kareem Boyatings. She is NGB and he's DJ Jerome on the ones and twos, and we're taking you up until 5 o'clock. Today's a Thursday, retroactive Thursday, and our question of the day is for our listeners with family in the hard-hit parishes, what's the latest? Have you made contact? Just a little update, yeah, for the persons who might be listening for updates about anywhere upward. Wyas Falls, so that can be Brennott Walk, Claremont, Maryhill, Ginger Hill, Huntley Castle, etc. Based on, spoke with my cousin again this morning. She, based on what they know, no reported casualties, but their fear is obviously they are not close to a known town.
Mm-hmm.
It's miles away from Santa Cruz, and it's up in the hills. Bear in mind, these people are without connectivity at all, so they don't know what's happening. The one or few people them will have Starlink because she has Starlink, and that's how she's been making contacts. There's so many persons there who, again, they don't know what's happening. They don't know about recovery and relief or whatever, right? Because that's going to take a while for them to get to those remote areas that are far away. So, what they've been trying to do, the persons in the communities in that particular area, leading up to Pisgah, which is in Westmoreland as well, the men in the communities, with those with like the power tools, to maybe chop down some of the trees, to take the boulders out of the road because it's inaccessible at this point as well.
Yeah.
So they've been trying to clear the paths as much as possible. They don't know how far they can go. They've not reached so far yet, but they're just trying to clear, just so that they could maybe even make it to the town.
Okay.
Another thing that she said to me that broke my heart this morning, when she said there are persons in the community that they would have lost the shell, which was once their homes, and they would have had them items out the door, right? And then she's just like, she remember even just walking around and everybody's trying to help, and then it started to rain this morning, and she's like, they just felt so hopeless, like wow, what is happening? So they're just wondering if it is that anybody will ever come.
Yeah.
So I have to literally be giving her some reassurance that obviously it's going to take a while, but just let them know that help will be there in some way, shape or form. But for anybody listening, all those communities from Wyas Falls going up to Pisgah in Westmoreland, based on what I know at this point, there is no known casualty, thanks be to God. Obviously they're without power, they're without connection. But a lot of the houses, as I said yesterday, were destroyed. But the great thing is, we don't hear about no death. And hopefully it remains like this.
And just this morning on my program, we got a chance to speak with a gentleman, Renardo, who is a contractor. He made contact with us. He is in Lennox Big Woods in Westmoreland. And he did make his number available for persons who are in Kingston and other areas who have family in that area, in Lennox Big Woods and surrounding areas. So I'm just going to give that number again. His name is Renardo, and his number is 213-8498. So Renardo is in Lennox Big Woods, Westmoreland. He's able to get connectivity, and he made contact with us. WhatsApp may be the best way because we were trying to speak to him over the phone, but it was spotty. So 213-8498. His name is Renardo. He's a contractor in Lennox Big Woods. He was able to contact us And if you, I've seen some of our government officials doing it, and I think it's a good way to reach out to those who are on this side and not able to hear from.
Yes.
If you are able to get to that side with any kind of connectivity, if you pounce upon anybody who has not heard from their family, just make a quick video and send it.
Please.
If you want to send it to Nationwide, you can send it here. I will continue checking the WhatsApp and we'll share them on air, put them on our social media so that family and friends can see who is alive and available. So if you get to any other marooned area and you have a phone and connectivity, just get some quick videos with some persons who may not be able to get to family. Send it. You can send it to us at Nationwide. Our WhatsApp number is 280-6629, and we will share it so that persons can know if their family is okay. Once again, Lennox Big Woods, if your family is in that area, Renardo is someone who you can call. He has a phone and connectivity. His number is 213-8498.
Yeah, also I posted on my social media platforms, on my X at Boya Things and on IG at Karim Boya Things, and I asked people to, just put the area in which you've been trying to get to your loved ones and you're unable to. It's hundreds of comments. I really can't get through all of them on air today, but I will. And what I've asked persons to do as well, if it is that they've made contact to anyone in those communities, just give them an update, right? So just go through the thread, go through the comments, and if you've made contact with anyone in those particular communities that were commented, just send them a message or just comment under the comment section. All people also want to know that say
their family is okay,
their family is alive.
They'll work through the rubble
through
after
everything
that.
else. Yeah. Also, someone is asking for. Says my sister is looking for her friend. Her name is Deandra Fullwood. She's in Westmoreland. The last time they heard from her was on Tuesday. Gardine Brady is looking for her. Once again, Deandra Fullwood in Westmoreland. Your friend Gardine Brady is looking for you. So if anybody, within that era, if you don't know her, if you don't make contact with her, just reach out to me, please and thank you, and I will send you to the relevant person.
So the topic for our listeners with family in hard hit parishes, what's the latest? Have you made contact? I'm seeing some comments in the YouTube chat. I see ISO Mario saying my siblings have been able to make some contact with family in Westmoreland around Cave and Bluefields. Homes are destroyed. ISO Mario, I'm assuming you're hearing of no casualties in that area right just yet, but homes are destroyed. Miranda Williams in the YouTube chat looking for Derek Gangasingh, trying to make contact with Derek Gangasingh in Hall District, Trelawney. So Miranda, if anybody is listening and you know Derek Gangasingh in Hall District, Trelawney, Miranda Williams is trying to reach Derek.
Also, looking for some persons in Spring Farm, Rose Hall. Their names: George Trail, Diane Trail, DeAndre or D-Tree Trail. If it is that you have any contact to any one of those persons, or if by some chance, because there are some persons with Starlink in the different communities, they might be listening to Nationwide. If it is that you are listening and you know these people and they're okay, just make contact with me, please. A bag of people have reached out to me about that family.
Bernadine Bowen in the YouTube chat says, heard nothing as yet, Falmouth, Trelawney, but being optimistic, Falmouth got hit hard and not much information coming out from that area. Saw pictures of the area. The town will have to be rebuilt. Nothing yet from Falmouth, Trelawney. Our team went out. I think they got a route to get to some parts of St. Elizabeth. I'm not sure if they'll be able to get to anywhere else. Also, the authorities are asking persons, if you are not essential at the moment,
please,
to just allow the service vehicles to get through so that they can clear the roads as best as possible so that you can get to your family. But if you go and make a line of traffic, the service vehicles won't be able to get to the areas that need to be cleared. And so they're asking us just to exercise a bit of patience. It's difficult at this time, but please allow the service vehicles to pass you and go and clear the area so that you can get to your family members.
Indeed. Also, someone from White Hill, St. Elizabeth, Chavoy Morrison. She is with her cousins and parents, and your other relatives are searching for you. White Hill, St. Elizabeth, or if anyone has made contact to anyone in White Hill, St. Elizabeth, please to reach out to me as well. Let me know.
Paradise Plum says, my cousin in Sav said the place is in dire need of supplies. However, he has been feeding and letting others use his Starlink. Amazing. Love that. So that those persons can be able to get to their family members.
Also here, looking for the Russell family in Salt Marsh, Trelawney. Russell family in Salt Marsh, Trelawney. Your other family members are looking for you. If anyone knows the Russell family in Salt Marsh and you're listening to Nationwide at this time, you can reach out to us just to let us know that they're safe, and I'll let the person know as well.
So Mario says his dad, Clive Booth, is they haven't been able to make contact with him. He was at Paradise Park Solar Farm office as a security, but they think he's stuck there. The roads are blocked and the family can't reach him. Looking for Clive Booth. Clive Booth, he's a security guard. He was at Paradise Park Solar Farm during the hurricane. They're surmising that he may be stuck there. Clive Booth, if you are hearing, or anybody who knows Clive, or anybody who is close to Paradise Park Solar Farm, if you can get any word to us, we would greatly appreciate that. I saw Mario on our YouTube chat he's looking for his dad, Clive Booth.
Yeah. Also, family of Ambersley, located in Holland Village in Holland Bamboo, St. Elizabeth. If anyone has made contact with them, please, their family members in Kingston would just like to know that they're okay. Once again, family of Ambersley, located in Holland Village in Holland Bamboo, St. Elizabeth. If you've made contact, or if you're listening, or if anyone in the Holland Bamboo area listening, just let us know that the family Ambersley, they are safe, please.
SH is asking if she thought the team was going to Westmoreland today. SH, the team tried to go to St. Elizabeth yesterday, but they didn't get far because as they would have been saying from morning, Holland Bamboo was blocked. So they got stuck there. They had to come back to Kingston, so they didn't get far into St. Elizabeth. So they are going into a different route in St. Elizabeth. I'm sure they'll also make some attempts to go into other parishes as soon as it's safe to do so.
Yeah. Also, looking for Carol Johnson from Canaan Trelawney and Tito Eglon Johnson from D-Side Trelawney. Once again, Carol Johnson from Canaan Trelawney and Tito Eglon Johnson from D-Side Trelawney. Please, if anybody have heard from them, just make contact with me or with the Nationwide. Let us know so that I can let the relevant persons be aware that they are safe.
On Instagram, I'm seeing a comment here from Custom King. He says, I've been trying to get to my mom and sister in Spaldings since Tuesday morning and can't get through to them. My mother is sick, so I'm extremely worried about both of them. Having watched the videos of floodings there, their names are Tamara Beckford and Annette Reef. So Custom King on Instagram trying to get to Tamara Beckford and Annette Reef in Spaldings. His mom is sick and his sister is also there with her, Tamara Beckford and Annette Reef.
Also, someone at Delighted JA says, hi Kareem, thanks so much. The Clarks from Carisbrook, St. Elizabeth. Once again, Carisbrook, St. Elizabeth, that is apparently 3 miles from Magotty and 16 miles from Santa Cruz. I last had contact on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Once again, the Clarks from Carisbrook in St. Elizabeth. Guys, we're going to try and read as much as possible today and tomorrow and every day that I am on here to see if we can, make some contact with their family members.
Yeah, we're up on the break. So we're going to take the break for the Global Minute and come back with more.
You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
4:01.
The Global Minute, the latest headlines from around the world.
Good afternoon, I'm Nora Gay Banton with the Global Minute. The Trump administration will limit the number of refugees admitted to the U.S. to 7,500 over the next year and give priority to white South Africans. The move, announced in a notice published on Thursday, marks a dramatic cut from the previous limit of 125,000 set by former President Joe Biden and will bring the cap to a record low. And the commander-in-chief of Ukraine's armed forces has warned Russian activity is increasing around a key frontline town, saying the situation is difficult. General Alexander Syrsky admitted Russian infantry was massing in the area and said he had visited the front line himself for talks with the key commanders. That's the Global Minute. I'm Nora Gay Banton. Stay tuned for major news at 5.
The hour is brought to you by the new Doritos Zinger from KFC. The delicious combination of KFC's hot and spicy Zinger and Doritos. Also available in Barbecue Zinger, limited time only. KFC Doritos Zinger, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
Doritos and KFC, cheesy, delicious, crunchy. New collaboration, run the country. Doritos Zinger, hot and spicy. Doritos nacho cheese chips, cheddar cheese sauce. We not leave it. KFC with the extra crunch. The new Doritos Zinger, I want for lunch. The new KFC Doritos Zinger, the delicious combination of KFC's hot and spicy Zinger and the irresistible flavor of Doritos. Available for a limited time. KFC and Doritos, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
It's hard-hitting. It's riveting. It's the much-talked-about cover story during Nationwide at 5. Here Cliff Hughes get to the heart of the story of the day. Cover Story, aired 5:30 weekdays during Nationwide at 5. Nationwide at 5. Talk radio at its best. Cover Story.
Cover Story is brought to you by JTA Credit Union, serving our members, impacting lives positively.
Multilink, roll with control. Use Multilink, safe, fast, and accepted in more locations.
Doritos and KFC, cheesy, delicious, crunchy. New collaboration, run the country. Doritos Zinger, hot and spicy. Doritos nacho cheese chips, cheddar cheese sauce. We not leave it. KFC with the extra crunch. The new Doritos Zinger, I want for lunch. The new KFC Doritos Zinger, the delicious combination of KFC's hot and spicy Zinger and the irresistible flavor of Doritos. Available for a limited time. KFC and Doritos, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
Yo, Mojo, you have to take a piece of that one, I know. Oh, yeah. Another song for my people. Yeah. To bring joy to my people. Yeah. What we need is love to help love grow today. That's what we need, is what What we need is love to help love grow today.
That's what we need, that's what we need.
Today.
Yeah.
See your brother, just say one love and let your good vibes flow. You see your sister, just say one love and let your good vibes flow. You see an elder, just say one love. Set the examples for the youths. You see an elder, just say blessed love and see your love shine through. We don't need no more of the bad vibes, no more of the war and the gunfight. Mother Nature shows signs of a new time. Everybody sing this line. What we need is love to help love grow today.
That's right.
Today. What we need is love to help love grow today. Today.
Grab your lads and come. You know, see, Wole Babush in the yard one chop down. Grab your lads and come. Whoa.
Yeah, man, lazy body and lazy mind the world. That's why they make up not the wrong concern. Hey, no, yeah. Touch Mike Spice until them say go on till the dirt and down this mama. Take a seat. You know what I brought?
Don't you ever feel the streets? That's where we eat our meal, no. Don't you put up that pride and go have another guy. Put your shoulders to the wheel. You and I must eat, boy. Come on, brother man. Give an helping hand, no. Grab your lads and come. You know, say, Wole Babush in the yard one chop down. Grab your lads and come. Whoa, yeah. Grab your lads and come. You know, see, Wole Babush in the yard one chop down. Grab your lads and come.
There's a rule of the way. Well, me go plant some dasheen and cocoa. Bungo peas, gully bean and okra. A vegetable with the steam with all chocho. Coconut with the great make toto. Me love me bammy so me plant some cassava. Papa none ya me so why ya mingo harder. Him get yam a bit from him great grandfather. Granny say when it come to food she nah no bother. Come tata,
grab the bill and come. I will leave a bush in the yard and chop down. Grab the bill and come. Whoa, now grab the fork and come. Ready, to go blow up, chop down. Grab the fork and come. Whoa.
Say what, lady? Oh, yeah. Saying to me, did you mean to tell me it put you down for another?
The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix.
All right, in the mix today, we have family physician Dr. Mark Ricketts, doctor at Ruthven Medical Center and Willowdene Family Center. You know, as Hurricane Melissa rampaged through our island on Tuesday, it left widespread destruction and flooding in its wake. As concerns about waterborne diseases grow, we'll discuss the risks and prevention strategies with Dr. Ricketts. It's so unfortunate that in all of this, while we recover our infrastructure, we still have to be thinking about things like this.
A lot of things.
Good afternoon to you, Dr. Ricketts.
Hi, good afternoon, Karine and Nora. What are you doing?
We're good.
All right, for the most part, you know, seeing all and hearing all is kind of mentally draining, but we're good. We're alive, and thank God for that. How are you?
I am good. I'm blessed. I have been very fortunate in that my family and close friends really have not been affected much. Kingston was lucky. Kingston was really, really lucky. But my heart goes out to all the people that have been affected, especially in the western side of the island, because it's heartrending just to even look at some of those images. It really is difficult. I cannot imagine what those people must be going through.
Yeah, indeed.
Doc, while we try to recover and work our way back to some sense of normalcy, people are wading through flooded areas, through dirty water, through mud, and waterborne diseases can arise in this aftermath? What are some of those common diseases that are likely to arise due to this?
Before we dive off into waterborne, I just want to make a quick distinction.
Mm-hmm.
There are a number of health challenges that you can get out of this post-hurricane flooding.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not all waterborne. It's not all about bacteria, viruses, or parasites that are in water. You have to also remember that the unavailability of running water and clean running water leads to other issues.
Yeah.
The other hygiene issues. The inability to properly refrigerate and store food also leads to another set of possibilities in terms of health and issues that we can have. So let's just make that distinction from early. As it relates to waterborne illnesses, you have to break it down into bacterial causes, viral causes. There are parasitic causes, and it can also have an influence on your development of, let's say, fungal infections, skin stuff that you may notice, for example. But in terms of the more common causes, the viral causes are a major concern, major concern. Viruses like rotavirus, norovirus, viruses like hepatitis A are always going to be a concern. And the likelihood of contracting these viruses because of how they're spread is much higher in post-flooding type conditions as we're having now. Bacterial causes, things like cholera, dysentery, typhoid, those are also, major issues. But we have to just make sure that we put everybody's mind a little bit at ease, that we're really not looking in terms of, for example, cholera as a major risk. Because generally cholera is no longer endemic to our local circumstance, so we don't worry too much about cholera.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we had cholera was in the major outbreak in the 1850s, and since that time we really haven't had many cases, if at all.
Yes.
Typhoid is always a possibility, though, even though it isn't endemic to Jamaica. It's not something that we see very commonly, but we still do end up with a case or two every year that will be documented by the Ministry of Health. But generally speaking, it hasn't really been so much of an issue. So those two don't really present much of a risk. But it is important also to add that as it relates to typhoid, it can be something that can cause an issue in Jamaica if it is brought here by travelers.
Mm.
And in the environment, for example, much of the Central American countries, if they also have similar issues, we also have to be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, I kind of want to, before I forget, go back to, the different types of diseases, due to lack of clean running water.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously a lot of us were without water right now. This is going to be somewhat of our life for a little while. Can you just kind of touch on some tips as it relates to bathing, as it relates to just consumption moving forward until we've gotten the go-ahead that, hey, we're back to some semblance of normalcy, please?
I'm gonna, but just to add something to the previous point, we had left out leptospirosis as a significant cause,
mm-hmm.
and that is one of the real challenges in a post-flooding syndrome, because people tend to associate leptospirosis only with rats or mice. It's actually spread by a number of different animals, and it's usually as a result of exposure to the urine or contamination from these animals' urine into our water supply. As it relates to how to go forward, looking at your water supply, you're having the lock-offs. We already started to get bulletins from the NWC today in terms of the turbidity of the water, and people have started to notice that the water just does not look the same as it normally looks.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking in terms of what are the things I want to look for, is this water safe? If it looks turbid, it's not safe.
Mm-hmm.
If it has an odor that is not familiar to you, it is not safe. Right? So if there's any debris in the water, for example, those are all unsafe situations, and we advise our consumers to make sure that they're applying hygiene practices that are specifically important in this situation. For example, the boiling of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing water to a boil where you can see it literally bubbling for at least a minute is going to be sufficient to sterilize the water and make it, suitable for drinking. However, in the situation that we're in now, a lot of people are using electric stoves, and they may not have access to just the ability to boil water like that. So we tend to advise them that a small amount of household bleach may be also used in terms of sterilizing the water to make it suitable for drinking. We usually advise around 2 drops per quart, which works out to 8 drops in a gallon. But just to be clear, it should be what we call unscented bleach, because scented bleach can have other additives in it, which can also cause issues. Now, if we're looking at clear water and you're going with 8 drops per gallon, that's one thing. But if you notice the water is particularly turbid and seemingly is dirty, you may want to go up to 10, 12, 14 drops for that gallon, because the bacterial content of that water is likely to be greater. So those are some of the things that we really want to look at in terms of trying to make sure people don't contract these waterborne illnesses.
But I kind of want to just go back to one of your points again. You were talking about leptospirosis, and you said, a lot of us, obviously, our minds obviously goes directly to rats and mice and things like that, right? But then you said it's not only them, but also from urine from other animals or something like that?
Theoretically, leptospirosis can be spread by almost any animal, because one of the things that happens in a leptospira infection is that it tends to become concentrated at some phase in the kidneys. And if your kidneys are producing your urine that you're going to put out, you can easily see how the bacteria can be spread by that means. But it's usually the smaller animals, the rodents. You may see dogs, cats that are in situations that are not hygienic and they have been exposed, then they become carriers and they continue to spread.
Where leptospirosis is concerned, Doc, what kind of symptoms should persons be looking out for?
I think the first thing people tend to get is a sort of a generalized flu-type feeling, the body aches, the pains, the headache, fever, and you may also have abdominal pain, abdominal cramping, nausea, vomiting, and of course you can have diarrhea as well. In certain significant cases, you can also, because not everybody who has leptospira presents with jaundice, which is that yellowing of the eyes and the skin, but it is something that you see in somewhat more severe cases. And just to be clear, if you're also thinking in terms of hepatitis A, you can also get similar symptoms with the jaundice and the generalized flu-like symptoms and stuff. So those are major issues. But also remember that leptospira can be life-threatening, because in a really, really severe situation, you can end up with significant end organ damage, and particularly your liver, and occasionally the kidneys, other end organs, which can lead to liver failure, etc., and further on leading to death. So it can be very severe, and it's something that must be taken very, very seriously.
I kind of want to, go to treatment options. Unfortunately, if you're diagnosed with any waterborne diseases, right? What treatment options are available?
The treatment options ultimately depend on the severity. Right? For most cases, let's say of a diarrhea or a gastroenteritis, which may develop from any one of those conditions, the extremes of life, meaning infancy and the elderly, are always going to be greater affected because of their immune system not being the same as a regular adult person who is not immunocompromised. So let's start off with that. But in terms of treatment options, most people that end up with a diarrhea, especially a viral diarrhea or a viral gastroenteritis, it will resolve on its own. It's just important that while it is passing, that we're replacing the fluid so the patient does not become dehydrated. So in the earlier stages, the patient may notice they will become nauseous, having just recently ingested this offending bacteria or virus. They become nauseous, there may be vomiting, because at this time, the organism is now inflaming the stomach and your upper GI tract. So it is causing problems there. Now, as time goes on, the nausea and the vomiting tends to ease, and the patient now starts to have the diarrhea because it is now inflaming your whole intestine, your large bowel, your small bowel. and often leads to what we call a secretory diarrhea, which is where, because of this inflammation, and if you think about it, the term itis attached to most medical syndrome means inflammation. Appendicitis, gastroenteritis, hepatitis. So that's what it means. It means an inflammation of the lining of the bowel, and that causes the bowel to put out copious amounts of water and fluid into your stool. The large bowel is designed to reabsorb water. That's the actual purpose of it, so that you don't lose fluids on a daily basis. Now, when that reabsorption is totally flipped on its head and it is now secreting water, you're going to end up with a copious diarrhea. So that's actually how it works. So for mild cases, it tends to be self-limiting. It will take care of itself, and you can simply wait it out. Once the patient is able to drink and hydrate orally, you can wait it out. Now, if the patient is vomiting uncontrollably and we're not able to rehydrate that patient by drinking, those patients need medical attention, meaning you need to be at a doctor or a hospital, because unless we can get you hydrated, otherwise the patient is going to become dehydrated. So for most cases, I want to make the point that we don't have to panic if we get a diarrhea. The diarrhea is going to be much more serious in children, toddlers, infants. I get that. And they're the ones that are at the primary risk for developing the dehydration. But in a regular, normal immune system adult, it should resolve on its own. Now, where it becomes difficult is as it passes this acute phase, where you're looking at a diarrhea which lasts usually 2, 3, 5, 7 days. But when it has gone past a week, especially beyond 2 weeks, we start to really consider maybe this is a bacterial cause. And this bacterial cause may require antibiotic therapy just to get the patient past it, because it's not often going to be self-limiting. So a lot of those bacterial gastroenteritis cases sometimes may require antibiotic therapy. But most cases of the sign of diarrhea often are going to be self-limiting, unless it is associated with things like the leptospirosis, heaven forbid, a case of typhoid or cholera. Those are going to be significant issues and need to be seen medically.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Doc. And with the flooding in some areas and just the rain and water settling, we can have the risk of mosquito-borne diseases like dengue or the Zika virus. Can you talk to us a little bit about those?
Every year, we see 1 or 2 dengue cases. So dengue is what we call endemic to Jamaica, meaning it's here pretty much all the time, usually at a very low level. And from time to time, we can get spikes or what we call outbreaks.
Right.
Now, if that outbreak is always going to be more likely the more water that is around and the more water that is settled, because it is something that is mosquito-borne, and the mosquito multiplies in these settlements of water. So the business after flooding, where we try to get rid of as much settled water around us as possible, which becomes next to impossible because of flooding, then we have to take measures to try and protect ourselves as much as we can from mosquito bites, because that's how it spread. Now, Zika is not endemic to Jamaica, so quite often, unless there has been 1 or 2 cases that have come in via travel, we don't tend to see Zika cases. But because we do not have it endemic here, if it does come here, it tends to spread very widely, because our innate immunity to it is not there. We tend to have a bit of an immunity to dengue, so it's usually not as bad because it's here on a low level. So those are just some of the things. But the collections of water around, if it is you can empty them, if it is you want to put kerosene oil on the surfaces of these water collections, whatever it is, there's the usual tips that we use. Make sure you punch at the bottom of a tin that is collecting water, anything of that nature. But again, it is exceedingly more complicated by the flooding and the post-hurricane conditions.
Right. And also, Doc, could you just remind our listeners or viewers about the symptoms associated with dengue and Zika virus, etc.?
Dengue fever, as the name suggests, oftentimes the principal symptom is a fever. But it tends to come with a severe headache, which we call a retroorbital headache, which is a severe pain behind the eyes associated with the with a headache. So you have your generalized flu symptoms as well, your body aches, your chills. Patients will tell you that they've been having chills and shaking when they have dengue, for example. However, also remember that dengue has other more severe forms that it can progress to. You know, a dengue hemorrhagic fever, or progress to the point where patients have uncontrollable bleeding, which is almost end stage, and those are the patients that we tend to lose to dengue. But the major symptoms are the headache along with the fever, the retroorbital pain, and the flu-like symptoms. Those are the things we tend to look out for.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Oh, go ahead.
Zika also has a similar set of symptoms, but generally speaking, I don't think it really has so much retroorbital pain, but the same type of viral symptoms you can get as well.
Okay. Doc, we have a question in the YouTube chat. It's kind of far off from mosquito and waterborne diseases that we've been talking about. But someone is asking, if you are marooned and you have a dead family member within your household, what can you do to, protect yourself from any possible infection or virus that could come from that?
History tends to repeat itself. And if we look back at the history of some of the medical conditions, if you remember things like the bubonic plague, typhoid, cholera, what the people actually would do, because the thing that is going to be most available to you is probably sheets and bed linen.
Right.
So the thing to do is to wrap this body up into the sheets and bed linen, to keep it as isolated from the rest of the family as possible. But outside of that, there's not a hell of a lot that we can do as it regards separation. It's really just a matter of trying to establish physical separation. Because a dead body, I really hate to be talking about this, but a dead body often will be contaminated with excrement. Because at the point of death and the relaxation of all of the muscles, some of the effluent from the bowel is going to actually leak out. So there's always going to be that risk of that kind of contamination as well.
Wow. All right, Doc, but before you go, what message would you like to convey to Jamaicans about, just staying safe and healthy?
While we're talking about post-hurricane, just to mention a few other things. I'm in my office today, and maybe half of the patients that I saw in the aftermath of this hurricane are suffering from anxiety-related issues. The depression that is going to go up, we saw a major uptick of this after the COVID pandemic and during. The incidence of anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, those are all going to shoot up. That we expect.
Yeah.
But in terms of getting us through this, it's going to be difficult. It's going to require each Jamaican to help another Jamaican for us to get through this. But the take-home message must be the things that we can do, the boiling of the water, the sanitizing the water with your bleach, etc. Those are the things that we must try in as much as possible. If you have an infant or an elderly that is having this diarrhea and is vomiting, let's get medical attention for that infant or that elderly person. With an adult, if they're able to hydrate orally, you may not necessarily have to rush to the hospital, because also we have to remember the hospitals are going to be overwhelmed in the face of this.
Yes.
So we cannot afford for every case that may actually take care of itself at home for us to be rushing to the hospital. But the infants and the elderly, those are two separate age groups, age cohorts that are going to have those problems. So it's an extremely difficult situation that we face. And I will also lend my voice to the appeal that there's going to be so much help that we're going to need to have to give to the people down, especially in the western side of Jamaica.
Yes.
That, let's open our hearts and see what we can do to try and get as much help to them as is possible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ricketts. And can you please share your contact information so that persons who may want to visit can do so?
I'm available at Willardine Medical Center at 981-8005. I'm also at Ruthven Medical Center at 920-0267-9. My social media handles are on Instagram. It's Dr. Mark, that's DRMARC 876. And on Facebook, it's Dr. Mark Ricketts.
Right.
So I actually do attend to my social media, so yes, I do respond to my messages.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Ricketts, and all the best to you. Stay safe and continue to do the great work you are doing in your field.
Thank you so much for having me. Blessings.
That was family physician Dr. Mark Ricketts from Ruthven Medical Center and Willowdene Family Medical Center, just sharing with us, some tips and signs that you could possibly look out for with waterborne and mosquito-borne diseases that will possibly arise in this time. We're up on the break. Let's take a break and come back.
At the Jamaica Customs Agency, we care for our employees, customers, stakeholders, citizens, and our country. Customs cares. The temperature by the Jamaica Customs Agency is...
It is 30 degrees Celsius here in Kingston and 29 out west in Montego Bay.
This is a public service announcement from JPS. The JPS Customer Care Center, which is technically supported in Western Jamaica, is unavailable due to infrastructural damage. This means customers will not be able to get through on the toll-free line. Customers can, however, make contact with the company via web chat on its website at jpsco.com, on its social media pages at MyJPS Online, and through the MyJPS mobile app. JPS thanks you for your patience and understanding at this time. That was a public service announcement from JPS.
Me grew up as my granny save her money under her mattress.
But at an old time something. That's where I save my money in the bank. And because I want to buy a little house, we also save in a building society. We have to be smart with how we save our money.
So what if the bank crash?
Well, that's where JDIC comes in. Make I tell you something. With the JDIC Deposit Insurance Scheme, once you save your money in a commercial bank, merchant bank, or building society, your deposit is covered up to a maximum of $1.2 million per depositor per financial institution if the institution fails. All the information that you need is available at jdic.org, and you can follow their social media platform for more information.
JDIC, protecting deposits for you and me.
Doritos and KFC, cheesy, delicious, crunchy, new collaboration, run the country. Doritos Zinger, hot and spicy. Doritos nacho cheese chips, cheddar cheese sauce. We not leave it. KFC with the extra crunch. The new Doritos Zinger, I want for lunch. The new KFC Doritos Zinger, the delicious combination of KFC's hot and spicy zinger and the irresistible flavor of Doritos. Available for a limited time. KFC and Doritos, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, it's by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Saying, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, it's by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Worry about a thing, oh, every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry, saying that, saying
Let's get together and feel alright. Guys, welcome back to the E-Zone. I'm Karim Boyatings. She's NGB, and he is DJ Jerome on the ones and twos. Earlier we asked, well, we were reading some of the comments, with persons asking us to, just try and shoot their shots, basically, and we do know that there are parishes with zero connectivity.
Yeah.
Yes, but there are some persons who has access to either generators, never try to charge them phone. Some they do have access to Starlink and they get connections. Some do have analog radio and things like that. So we just try as much as possible. To say if anyone is listening and you do have information about these communities, you can make contact with us and just let us know.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
And once again, if you are able to make connection via WhatsApp, if you can make small videos or small voice notes with persons who have not been able to get to their family members on that side where you are, you can send them to us 280-6629. That's our WhatsApp number, and we will send it out so that those on this side can hear from somebody. All right. Also, I saw someone in the comments saying, I heard from my family in Westmoreland, not a lot of damage to the structure, but the coconut and banana trees are gone. Davnet, DJ Jerome is trying to get to his father in Petersfield in Westmoreland. You were able to get to your family if you can. I don't know if you're near Petersfield or if you are able, your family members, they're able to make any connections. Please reach out to us so that we can assist DJ Jerome with making connection with his dad in Petersfield in Westmoreland.
Yes. Also, we have a comment here that says, hi, good afternoon. I would like some update on my sister Anne-Marie Jackson, otherwise known as Moya, from Norwood, Montego Bay, coming from Faye Jackson in Mitchell's Hill, Clarendon. I haven't heard anything from her since Tuesday. So once again, Anne-Marie Jackson, aka Moya, in Norwood, Montego Bay, your sister Faye Jackson in Mitchell's Hill, Clarendon. She is trying to make contact with you. So anybody know Maya or Anne-Marie Jackson in a Montego Bay, Norwood, Montego Bay, just let us know, or let her know that her sister is trying to make a contact.
Yeah, and I just want to repeat, I can't say it enough, the number of Renardo. Renardo is a man who was able to reach out to us this morning from Lennox Big Woods in Westmoreland. His name is Renardo. He's a contractor. He was able to get to us, and this is his number. If you have family in that side of Westmoreland, you can reach out to Renardo and see if he can make contact for you. 213-8498. That's 876-213-8498. 876-213-8498. Renardo is in Lennox Big Woods in Westmoreland, and he's able to make contact. So give him a call if you have family.
Also, someone is asking for her colleague. They haven't heard. Her colleague hasn't heard from her brother Michael, who lives in D-side, Trelawney, for a few days. Apparently, he drives a bus for resorts, and they just want to know if he and his children are safe. Once again, that's Michael in D-side, Trelawney. He drives a bus for resorts, and they just want to know if it is that he and his children are safe.
All right.
Also,
you can continue.
Someone else says, my auntie name is Pauline Snow, aka Chicky, from Roaring River. My other aunt name is Winsome Watt, aka Tanya, and she's from Shrewsbury, Westmoreland. They haven't heard from them in a while. Once again, Pauline Snow, aka Chicky from Roaring River, and her other aunt is Winsome Watt, aka Tanya. She's from Shrewsbury, Westmoreland. They haven't heard from them. They would love to hear from them. Please and thank you. Also, Top Geneva District in Grange Hill, Westmoreland. Someone is looking for her mom, Sudine Williams, and her two sisters, Gayon and Monique. Once again, Sudine Williams in Top Geneva District in Grange Hill, Westmoreland. She's also looking for her two sisters, Gayon and Monique. Their persons asking for a lot of comments, by the way. Westmoreland. Again, there's absolutely no connectivity, but we're going to try or best. I see someone asking for Great Valley Hanover and Hopewell Hanover. Wait a bit, Trelawney. Yeah. There's so much comments. Williamsfield, Westmoreland, Shiloh in St. Elizabeth. Somebody is asking for Ridgeview, Santa Cruz. Okay. Someone else. Falmouth Garden. Is not hearing from her daughter. This person, Kiki _Unruly Queen, looking for her daughter and her son. Apparently they have 4 infants, including a newborn baby. She says she's feeling helpless right now. So if you guys have any information about Falmouth Gardens, you can make contact with us here, please and thank you. Looking for her son and her daughter. They have 4 infants. One is a newborn baby. Please and thank you. You have anything else over there, Nora?
No, I'm just looking through the comment section of our post to see if there is anybody reaching out.
Okay, so there's a lot of people who are asking for Green Park near Wakefield, Trelawney. Green Park near Wakefield, Trelawney. So somebody, and this is why I made the post. So somebody was updating. So if you guys are listening and you're asking for Green Park, Trelawney. In Trelawney, this person says, I was advised that Wakefield homes were flooded and likely still flooded. Information out of D-side is that they have been cut off by downed trees, etc. But they did not say. They walked all the way to nearby Wakefield. I know it's not exactly where you needed an update about, but they have no power. They use a Starlink in one of the homes to connect and communicate. See, this is why we do what we do. So, she was giving her some update there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Natalie says she sent something in the group.
May I read it earlier, man?
Okay.
It's the one looking for her sister Anne-Marie Jackson, otherwise known as Moya, from Norwood in Montego Bay. Also, another one just come in. Says, my friend is trying to get in contact with her mom. She lives in Landio Phase 1, Savlamar. Her mom's name is Floret James. Once again, she's reaching out on behalf of her friend, looking for her mom, Floret James, who is in Landio Phase 1, Salvlamar. So if you do have any information there, yes, please and thank you.
All right. Here's one. This one says, I would like to hear from my son, Ranil Myers in Cantaboo District in St. Elizabeth. Ryan Myers in Florida trying to reach his son in Cantaboo District, St. Elizabeth. Ranil Myers is his name. Ranil Myers. Dad trying to reach him. His dad's name is Ryan Myers in Florida. Ryan Myers in Florida trying to reach his son, Ranil Myers in Cantaboo District, St. Elizabeth.
Also, Sandra Burke of Bunkers Hill, Wakefield, Trelawney. She's reaching out on behalf of her cousin Alicia overseas. So they're checking for Sandra Burke of Bunkers Hill, Wakefield, Trelawney. Also another one here looking for Clifford Barnaby on Exchange Drive in Black River near the hospital. Clifford Barnaby, Exchange Drive in Black River near the hospital. Another one, Marvia Smith, Melbourne Smith, and Desiree Smith, Caledonia District, Central Westmoreland. They're looking for Marvia Smith, Melbourne Smith, and Desiree Smith, Caledonia District, Central Westmoreland.
This one says, my grand aunt, because she's so small, they call her Tiny. Haven't heard anything from her in Darliston, Westmoreland, or my uncles Errol Walter and Jocelyn Satchwell in Tucker, Montego Bay. Looking for Tiny, Errol Walter and Jocelyn Satchwell in Tucker, Montego Bay. We are up on a break. Yeah, take a break and come back.
Experience the art of living insurance with JN Life. The time is...
It is 14 minutes to 5.
This is a public service announcement from JPS. The JPS Customer Care Center, which is technically supported in Western Jamaica, is unavailable due to infrastructural damage. This means customers will not be able to get through on the toll-free line. Customers can, however, make contact with the company via web chat on its website at jpsco.com, on its social media pages at MyJPS Online, and through the MyJPS mobile app. JPS thanks you for your patience and understanding at this time. That was a public service announcement from JPS.
One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna just read two more for today. Tomorrow we're going to return because again there are hundreds of comments. This person on YouTube, Nora, was saying, still nothing from my mama yet. Her name is Miss Russell. She's a Sunday school teacher. She's from Whithorn, Galloway District. Also, someone is trying to reach their niece, Denise Pierce, Barclay Street, Savlamar, and nephew, Devon Pierce of Grange Hill, Westmoreland. Once again, Denise Pierce, Barclay Street, Savlamar, and nephew, Devon Pierce of Grange Hill, Westmoreland. If it is that you guys can... If you don't know nothing about the people, them just reach out to it, please.
Yeah, and I see someone in the YouTube chat asking if we can travel to Westmoreland now. The authorities really and truly are asking for today to allow them to clear so that other vehicles can pass. But if we all go in our vehicles and create traffic, then the service vehicles won't be able to get to the areas they need to properly clear, and so that they can make a pathway for everybody else to come in and offer assistance. So they're really asking for some time to clear the area, the service, so that the service vehicles can go and clear the area, that so that everybody else can come in. But don't go and then you have to turn back and cause traffic. They're asking for some time. We did give an update today. Probably tomorrow we'll get another update as it relates to areas that are blocked, so that persons can know where they can and cannot go. For the final few minutes we have in the program, we just have some videos, compilation of videos and some images that we have seen over the past couple of days of the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa.
But I can't seem to find my way over. Wandering up in lost as I traveled along. Why it's soft over. Many rivers to cross.
Everybody get out of the house now. Mandeville. What are the name again?
Mandeville Ward, I believe to be exact.
Yes.
We rescued 7 persons in that situation there and have them transported to shelter. We have done several other rescues in and around the Manchester station.
Yo, perform. Yo, look for the seat. Yo. Perform, brother. Give so close, water video, look, water to roof height. Fireman up here to rescue work. People get trapped in a house.
We're in Black River. As you can see, that was the old church, Anglican church. That's the police station over there. This is where you have the Chinese store and the supermarket behind us. When you look over there, that's the market. And all those places are damaged. We don't even have any clothes. This is our situation at hand.
There's 500 chicken in the store.
Well, 500 chicken dead. Not one alive, no still alive. Oh God.
John! Do you hear me? I've lost everything! I've got nothing left!
Get up. Come on, get up out of it. Come on. Get up out of it. Come on. Get up out of it. Pull through it. Come on.
But I can't seem to find my way over. Wandering, I've been lost as I traveled along the wide cliffs of Dover. Many rivers to cross, and it's only my will that keeps me alive. And I merely survive because of my child.
Morning.
And the loneliness wouldn't leave me alone. Such a dread to be on your own. My woman left
My bar, my stuff is on the roadside, man, and that's my bar. And my house over there, all the roofs gone, the bed is swimming, everything. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right here. If you can see in Jamaica, this is no more Jamaica. This is a sad place.
Been playing for time. There'll be times I find myself thinking of coming
We just have to pray up to the beds and
dreadful cry.
Rivers to cross, but I can't seem to find my way over. Wandering, I am lost as I travel alone the wide cliffs of Dover. You're a reserved for God's plan and overcomer, poised to rebuild your land. You can start over like a true warrior, pick up the pieces and start again.
Alright, so you just doing this for yourself? Somebody ask you to do it? Tell me.
Yeah, no. I might go talk with MP or something about this.
Okay, so you just get up this morning?
Yeah, I help to see that the road clear, the trade through.
reserved for God's plan and
Because survivors never quit. They stand to the end.
Indeed.
Yeah. I think we can close by just saying thank you to all the servicemen and women who are out there, police, soldiers, the fire department, and all others from the Red Cross, Food for the Poor, all the other agencies and NGOs and organizations who are out there assisting all the international partners who are coming in on those relief flights to assist all those who are business owners, entertainers, everybody who is jumping on board, those men and women of the community who are out there with their chainsaws and machetes and just helping to rebuild. Thank you so much. And to all those with ill intent right now, don't act on your ill intent. Sit and think about those who are hurting right now. It's not time to be stealing. It's not time to be creating fake relief websites. We need all hands on deck in a positive way.
Yes, indeed. Well said, and I concur every single word that was just said. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. We do this again tomorrow. Each one help one, you understand? I just want to say thank you to our entire team. Thank you to NGB for co-hosting with me. Thank you to DJ Jerome. Thank you to our technical operators, Damien and Kevin, and also our producer, Natalie Nita.
And to you, our e-zoners, wherever you are, whether you listen at home or on the road.
Watched on YouTube or joined the conversation on X.
Thank you for sharing space, time, and energy with us.
We appreciate you.
Before we go, here is today's takeaway.
Sometimes a life event shatters what was, but it does so to allow for a new, different, and better version of you to be put back together.
Yeah. Well, up next is the best produced news in the nation.
Nationwide 5.